Come on, man. Where are you, dude? Call me as soon as you got this.
Hi.
You haven't seen Billy by any chance, have you?
You're asking the wrong person.
I just wanted to check in with him before getting to the courthouse.
With the custody hearing.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it was happening so soon.
Between us, I'm a little concerned that he's in no condition to face a judge today.
I'm sorry, Rafe. I wish I could be more help, but I'm not in Billy's orbit right now.
I'm coming.
Hi.
Hi. The custody hearing is today.
Yeah, I heard. Rafe was looking for you.
Yeah, I guess I should call him, let him know.
Let him know that you're not curled up on the couch with a beer in your hand. I'm sure he would very much appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you look good.
Yeah.
And you're off to a good start, because you're wearing one of my favorite suits.
I'm scared, Vic. Chloe's lawyer, she's got a lot of material on me. I was thinking maybe a little liquid courage or...
No. No, you don't need a drink to give you courage. You're Billy Abbott. You just flash your smile and you speak from your heart, and people will listen to you. Especially when you're talking about your little girl. You just let the judge know how much you love her, and you won't lose.
Well, I don't know if that'll be enough, but, all right, I've got to go. You sure I'm snazzy enough for court?
Snazzy, yes, very snazzy. A little scruffy.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it'll be okay.
Okay, listen, no field trips to Jimmy's, okay? Straight to court.
Thank you.
Give him hell. I told you he wouldn't show.
Mr. Torres?
I apologize for the delay, Your Honor. My client will be here momentarily.
This isn't the only case on the docket. I'm inclined to save the court's time and rule in Miss Mitchell's favor.
My apologies, Judge. I am sorry.
Let's get started.
You better have a good reason for being late, buddy. Hey, look, I'm here, okay? Had to get my game face on. Let's go.
Please state your name.
Chloe Mitchell.
And you are Cordelia Abbott's mother, correct?
Yes, she's my little angel.
Are you currently employed?
Yes, I work at Restless Style. I am the fashion editor, a very successful one too. And well, being a single mother is not easy, but I make sure that my work does not interfere with my responsibilities to my daughter. Yes, there are times that I have to work late or travel or be away from my little girl, but I live at the Chancellor Estate and I have 24-hour support. My mother, Esther, she's been a valued employee for many years and she lives there, as well as Jill Abbott, Delia's other grandmother. And then I have Catherine Chancellor, who happens to be my godmother, and she just adores Delia and watches her whenever I need her to. But I have them there to help me out whenever I need them, but it's never too often. Pursuing custody is not about cutting Delia's father out of her life. I want her to have a loving, protective, responsible father, and lately those are not words that can describe Billy Abbott's behavior. Well, the day that we were married, I knew the marriage was doomed. It ended before it ever started. My ex-husband was not willing to commit. No, I don't think that he's learned his lesson. his current marriage is on the rocks because of poor choices that he's made. And that just proves that Delia is not a priority. Why shouldn't my daughter be with her father? Because he drinks, he gambles, he's currently unemployed, and he's been involved with criminal activity recently, so.
We'll get the details of the criminal activity later. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I love my daughter with all of my heart. She's the reason why I wake up in the morning with a smile on my face. The fact that I get to hug and kiss her and answer her questions and tuck her in at night, read her bedtime stories, all of the wonderful things about being a mother. I am reminded how precious and special my daughter is and how I would never, ever let anything mess that up.
No further questions.
No bloodshed.
Are you kidding me?
Look, man, after this is over, we still have to raise our daughter together. We have enough issues. I don't want this to be another one. If I don't challenge her testimony, you're gonna lose the case.
Oh, hey! Hi, Miss Delia. How are you this morning?
Well, she's enjoying her walk through the park, aren't you, doll? Say hello to Victoria, sweetie. I guess she's used to seeing you and Billy together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. She adores her daddy. Speaking of which, I assume you know where Daddy is this morning. Listen, after everything that we've been through with Lucy, I'm really having a hard time believing that Chloe would do this to Billy, and I was thinking that maybe you could talk to her and, get her to back down and drop the case.
Look, Chloe is a great mom. She knows what's best for Delia. I'm really sorry. I just can't meddle.
No blow the belt shots.
Miss Mitchell, you spoke of my client's criminal activity. Weren't you recently arrested? Twice?
Yes?
The first arrest was for bookmaking. The second arrest was for burglary into an apartment located on my client's property, correct?
I was not charged for either.
Isn't it true that you weren't charged because my client didn't think it would be good for his daughter's mother to end up in jail?
I can testify, and please let this be on the record, that I have no idea what Billy's thinking most of the time.
Despite all your past transgressions, do you consider yourself to be a good mother?
Yes, a very good mother.
So even though you've been painting this incredibly grim portrait of my client's past, the court should keep in mind that people can make mistakes and still be a good parent. No further questions.
And nothing but the truth?
I do.
Please state your name for the record.
William Foster Abbott.
Mr. Abbott, tell us about your relationship with your daughter.
Dee Dee. That's what I call her. She's got me wrapped around her little finger. And there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do for her.
Would you like to address the comments Miss Mitchell's been making about your character?
Have I gambled? Yes. Do I tip a bottle a little too much every once in a while? Yes, but you have to understand, despite some missteps any man can make, I am first and foremost a loving father. Delia is my highest priority.
Thank you, Mr. Abbott.
You use the word missteps. Such a small word to describe the magnitude of your irresponsibility. Objection.
Sustained. Stick to the questions, counselor.
Let's start with your gambling. Isn't it true that you were so out of control? Your family had to cover your debts and then send you to Hong Kong in order to keep a tighter leash on your activities?
I was younger and reckless back then. And it wasn't like I was locked away in some compound in Hong Kong. I was running a division of my family's multi-million-dollar company, sir. Yes, on paper, it's true. I might be unemployed, but if you take a look at my bank statements and my portfolio, I'm not in danger of being mistaken as a pauper anytime soon. And I resent the implication that I sold Restless Style to cover gambling debts. That's not true. Yes, I do live in a trailer by choice. I'm giving my wife space as we work on our marriage. I too could live in the Chancellor Mansion if I wanted to. My mother lives there. I was in jail because I wouldn't reveal a source. It's called journalistic integrity. I lost custody of my other daughter due to some very complex circumstances.
Mr. Abbott, is it true my client made her misgivings about hiring Miss Jana Hawks as your children's nanny known? And that she even said Miss Hawks was dangerous?
Yes.
Miss Hawks kidnapped your children, did she not?
Yes, one of the biggest regrets of my life.
Hindsight, Mr. Abbott. Perhaps if you had listened to the mother of your child, who clearly has her daughter's best interest in mind, this kidnapping could have been prevented. I don't see how this court can consider you a likely candidate for custody, full or shared, with such disregard for your children's welfare.
Look, I can make up some ground in my closing, but honestly, Billy, it's not looking good here. I don't see any way to swing the momentum back to our side.
Your Honor, I'm Victoria Abbott. I'm Billy's wife, and I would like to testify on his behalf.